Hello everybody and welcome back to Goldeneye. Looks like we're on mission 6. I don't know if the last few missions were also mission 6. Yeah, I don't know, so maybe they were. Excuse me. Still in St. Petersburg, so yeah, perhaps they were mission 6, eh? Because it's in the same place. Oh yeah, look, part 4. Of course they were mission 6 then. Part 4, Part Yon Eki. Obviously just meaning train station. Kind of interesting that that's different to English. Maybe that's just how you say depot. I don't know. Anyway, Hisunino. Mitsuzo Jukisoko no Hakai. Alright, well, Hakai, we've seen a ton. That means destruction or destroy, doesn't it? Again, like there's no verb in this. Well, this kind of is a verb, but it's acting as like a noun in this, which is kind of funny. Mitsuzo meaning, I guess, secret production. So it's, being produced secretly. Jukisoko. So, Ju is gun, as we've discussed before. Ki is like a... Key. Oh, gosh. How do you even do that? It's basically a contraption, isn't it, I suppose? So it's like a weaponry contraption. So, I think what they mean is... Maybe... I don't know, actually. Maybe this just refers to weaponry? Or I was going to say initially that perhaps it's for like turrets and like automated weaponry, but I'm kind of doubting that now. Yeah. Yeah, perhaps it's just weaponry. I'm going to go with weaponry. And then Soko. As I said before with like archives was Shoko, wasn't it? Shoko. Which had this, which I said meant warehouse. But it kind of just means like a container, basically. But these two together, Soko, these mean warehouse, for sure. So that's obviously like these buildings. Yeah, just warehouses. Excuse me. Bloody hell. Computer network no hakai. So that's the same, isn't it? Just the destruction of the computer network, or, destroy the computer network. Kinko no kagi wo nyūshū seyo. So nyūshū, just another way of writing like te ni ilelu, isn't it? Just kind of flipped around. I guess it's perhaps sounds a bit more formal. But obviously this is like a, mission briefing document, so it's kind of, very matter of fact and cold, maybe, language-wise. So new shoot perhaps is just a more formal and, like matter of fact way than teni ilelu. I don't know. Kinko meaning safe. Kagi is key, so, the safe key, get the safe key. Heri no sekkeizu o nyūshū seyo. Same again, nyūshū seyo. Heri no sekkeizu. Sekkeizu was, wasn't that blueprints before? Can you have blueprints for a vehicle? I don't know if you can in English. I don't know if we use the word blueprints for, vehicles and stuff. But it's obviously like the... like the construction details, isn't it, of the helicopter. And then Janus no gunyo lesha ni senyu seyo. So yeah, Janus, military train, lesha. So this means like rows, doesn't it, I think. So it's like a road vehicle. You have like many cars on a train, and they're all in a line. They're all like in a row. So yeah, that's like, lesha, just train, isn't it? Senyu, we covered lots of times. This one means to like dive, and this one means to enter. So it's like to yeah, like to dive in or to, you know, to infiltrate, just to sneak in. ステージ背景。犯罪組織ヤヌスはサンクトペテルブルクにある現在使用されていない軍の駅を本拠地として使っているようだ。Yeah, criminal organization Janus. Excuse me. St. Petersburg in currently not being used. Army train station. Area of operation, I suppose, like a base. Using as a base, basically. We've got Seams there, haven't we? Like Seams, they are using. Toshte is like as a, isn't it? Toshte, so as a base. Yeah, train station, army, not used currently. It's so backwards. It's so backwards. It's kind of funny when it's really when it's genuinely literally backwards. Yeah, it's quite funny. Anything we didn't really cover? I don't think so. I think that's clear enough. そこから武器密売や国際テロ、脅迫などを行っているらしい。I'm a little bit confused by this one here that means to, usually, well, yeah, most often means to go, but in this case means to hold like an event or whatever. Because it has na after it. 行っているらしい. Which makes sense, but the negative, I don't think it has the na after it. I've forgotten. Wait a minute. What? Oh, oko now, yeah, oko now. Sorry, I completely forgot how to write it then. I was writing oka now. Oh no, it does. Apparently it does. No, it doesn't. So apparently this na is optional. I suppose in this form, when it's not negative, okanateiru rashi, you kind of have to put it, because otherwise you'd think it was the other reading, and you'd think it was iteru, which would. But then again, that wouldn't make sense in context. So I don't understand. Anyway, this na after the kanji seems to be kind of optional. I don't think it gets used much in the negative form. Like this na would just be considered part of this whole character, so this whole character would be read as oko na, and then you'd have the okurigana afterwards. But for some reason this time they've gone oko na teiru. Anyway, kind of funny. I just want to check the reading of this as well. I think this was like kyohaku, which means like to threaten and, make threats. Okay, yeah, it totally is kyohaku. Threat, menace, coercion, terrorism. So, yeah, just generally bad things. Soko kara, meaning like from there, meaning, there being the place we've obviously just discussed. Soko kara. Buki mitsubai, that's like weaponry, secret sale, isn't it? So like, I suppose, selling weaponry illegally or, on the black market or whatever. Ya, we discussed before, was just like a kind of indicates two nouns that, sort of implies things like that. There's like things that aren't mentioned in addition that are also going on, so it's like an etc. kind of thing. And then nado at the end. This is the kanji form of nado. I think we've perhaps only seen it in hiragana so far. So you usually have like you know, a couple of nouns linked by ya, and then at the end of it you'd have nado, which kind of also means etc. So it's kind of doubling up the etceteras there. But I don't know why they've opted for kanji this time. Maybe because this time it's in the stage background and it's not being said by anyone, so it has to be kind of more like official-ish. I don't know. Or no reason. Could just be no reason. Just wanted to go for it this time. Anyway, yeah, so we've covered that. Kokusai Tero. I'm pretty sure that's just, you know, Tero being a shortened word for terrorism. Kokusai meaning like international, isn't it? So it's like, yeah, international terrorism. And as I said already, Kyohaku is like, well, I've already covered the meanings actually, like menace, threat, terrorism. Like, I think it's mostly like threatening and like intimidation. But yeah, there's also those other words according to my dictionary. Lashi, I think we've seen this before, just going over like unconfirmed hearsay. So they've heard from, or perhaps they haven't discovered this for themselves, but they've heard like rumours perhaps that all of this is going on. As I said, oko now meaning to conduct or to hold or to, yeah, like it's used often with like holding events, just to do, I suppose, in a way. Cool. Next. M no shirei. Okay. Aku no e としてはなかなかのものですね. Right, I've got to look that up because that seems like a couple of oh, I thought that might be two commonly used characters, but it's Sue, isn't it? I almost misread that one because it's so unclear. The second kanji of this lot. Su. It's just su. Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit lost here, but we've got like aku meaning like evil or badness. No su. I'm pretty sure this is su, which just means nest. So, you know, birds have sus. Spiders have sus. Spider webs are considered to be like their nests. So it's like kumo no su, which is like its nest. So yeah, it just means like a nest or a hive or a web in spiders' cases. But yeah, so it's like the nest of evil or evil's nest or something. Toshite wa nakanaka no mono desu ne. So again, we got nakanaka. I think this is a little bit like kanari. Again, it might get like translated as like quite sometimes, but again, I think it's on the more positive side of quite, like kanari. I might say, well, I mean, all of this is just going to be, you know, limited by my understanding of everything, but I think nakanaka is a little bit less of an extent than kanari. Nakanaka no mono desu ne. That might be a phrase on its own. I'll just have a little look. Whoops, alarm's going off. Nakanaka no mono desu ne. I don't actually know. I don't know if this mono is just kind of saying like it's, you know, somewhat of a thing to have to deal with, or it's, you know, a considerable issue or something. Aku no su toshite wa nakanaka no mono desu ne. That would be probably, yeah, about all I can understand from that, probably, if I'm even right. I better just leave it alone, to be honest. Better just leave it, because I don't know. 007. 全力を尽くして Hanzai soshiki yanusu no une o soshi shite kudasai. So Zen Ryoku just meaning like, all power. So yeah, just, do everything you can, everything in your power. Well, tsukushite means to kind of use, or to exhaust, I suppose. It's to use to an exhaustive level, to use entirely, I think. I just want to check that. To exhaust, to run out, to devote, to do to exhaustion. Yeah, okay. Well, tsukushite, Hanzai soshiki, criminal organization, yanasu no une, that's just like their, yeah, again, their operation, isn't it? Their doings, their work, everything they're doing, yeah. Well, maybe also like their business, I suppose, as well. All those sorts of words. What soshi shite kudasai just means stop, doesn't it? I think both of those words, both of the kanji and that, mean stop. So it's kind of funny to me. The first one here, so says deter, impede, separate from, thwart, prevent, or obstruct. And then shi is stop or halt. So they kind of do both mean, yeah, to stop. But I suppose, well, when used together, it's like, it means to stop forcefully, perhaps. Soshi shite kudasai. Yeah, probably better not guess too much, but yeah. Because you get loads of things, don't you? You get chushi, soshi, then you got this character on its own, just like tomaru or tomeru or whatever, so... yeah, lots of words that mean stop, but much like this one, where lots of words mean operation and, doings and stuff, but... yeah, just a word to be aware of, I suppose. You don't see it that often, I don't think, though. So don't just go around using this when you want to say stop, because it might sound bad. Kono kikai ni yanusu no honkyouchi de sterusu heri no sekkeizu wo nyūshū shinasai. Kono kikai ni, so kikai is like a chance, isn't it? Or opportunity, I suppose. So given this chance, or yeah, during this chance, as we have this chance, sort of thing. Yanusu no honkyochi de, at Janus's base. Sterusu heri no sekkeizu, the stealth helicopters. Yeah, we said blueprints, didn't we? Yeah, we'll just go with blueprints. Blueprints, what? Nyūshū shinasai, get the blueprints at Janus's base. In this opportunity, I suppose, quite literally in this opportunity, yeah. Jouhou ni yoru to karera wa heri no seisan wo hajimeru rashii. So according to the information, this is according to, isn't it? Jouhou ni yoru to, so it's like if we go by the information. Karera wa, they, heri no seisan wo hajimeru rashii. So seisan is like, yeah, just to produce, isn't it? Or to create or to make. So they're sort of, the creation of the helicopter. We've heard they are going to start. Hajimeru, meaning to start doing something. Yeah. Pretty straightforward, maybe. Excuse me. Mata, Urumofu wa Natalia wo tsurete toreberu yan no gunyō lesha ni norikonda to omowaremasu. Mata just meaning in addition, doesn't it? Or like furthermore. Urumofu wa Natalia wo. Urumov, Natalia wo tsurete, led Natalia, or is leading Natalia, or taking Natalia, or whatever. Toreberuyano, Gunyo Lesha, military train, Trevelyan's military train, Ni Norikonda. This just means like to board, doesn't it? Nori meaning to like ride, and komu meaning to, like really like to get into, I suppose. It's just kind of, it's usually used as like a added on to the end of other verbs to make it, like you probably wouldn't necessarily need it. It might sound strange just saying notta, but Konda, I don't think it doesn't really add much. It just means, it just kind of perhaps emphasizes that they're inside the train. Norikonda to omo wa rematsu. They are being believed to be, I suppose. It's like they are, I don't know. It's basically omo, isn't it? Omo, like we think. Although this is kind of the, I don't like to use this word that much actually, even though I keep doing so, like passive. So Oromov is being thought. He is like having the thought done of him or done to him. He is being thought to have boarded Trevelyan's train. So the main part of this sentence is Urumov. Of course, we're the ones doing the thinking, but we haven't like mentioned ourselves in the sentence, or perhaps, even in the whole thing so far, really. So we can't say Omol, because then it will be like Oromov's doing that thinking. Oromov thinks he has boarded the train, which would be, just crazy. Like, so I guess that's why this is like passive this time. It's we're talking solely about Ormov. So it's like Ormov has taken Natalia and is believed to have boarded Trevelyan's train. There we go. I think that's a pretty good translation there at the end. I got there in the end. Nori okurenayo. Let me just check that. Yeah, nori okureru. I've never used that before. It's just, it's a pretty simple word. Nori okureru means to miss. Or, well, this one means late, doesn't it? To be late. Or maybe even too late. And then nori, as we said, means to board. Nori okurenai yo. So it's like, so that you are not late boarding. Ganbatte kudasai. Ganbatte, if you're learning Japanese, you must know this word, right? It just means to like, to try hard, to do like your best, to keep it up, that's what it means. This is like, must be one of the most commonly used Japanese words ever. Ganbatte and all that stuff. Ganbatte kudasai. Just something I was going to say actually also is when you use the verb noru, meaning to ride or to board, you use it for bikes as well. I guess you use it for cars, trains, buses, maybe even planes, maybe even boats. But it's always used with the ni particle. You don't say jitensha wo notteru. You say jitensha ni notteru. That's, I'm riding my bike or whatever. It's always ni. There might be really weird circumstances where you don't use ni, but no, I don't even think there are. You use ni with it. I did go over that, didn't I? Yeah, we've done it. Okay. Kyu no jogen. Karera no honkyochi ni wa kanari senren sareta computer no network ga. What is going on here? I know this. Oh, kakusarete iru hazu da. Okay, I totally got it. Or maybe I'm getting a bit rusty not being in Japan anymore. 彼らの本拠地にはかなり洗練されたコンピューターのネットワークが隠されているはずだ。隠す means to hide. To hide something else. So something is being hidden. Or something should be being hidden. We expect something is being hidden there. I don't know why I said something. The computer network. We expect the computer network to be hidden. Senren sareta. I guess that means like refined or something. Senren, polish, refinement. Yeah, I'd never really thought about it, but perhaps, you know, this one means to wash, and this one means to like temper, I suppose. Let me just find that word. To knead, to work over, to polish up, to drill, to train. Yeah, maybe drill's a good one. So it's like this one means to clean, and then this one's to like drill. So I guess it's like you kind of toughen up, and then you keep like, you know, refreshing, and you toughen it up and refresh it, and you know, maybe again, my understanding, but I guess that's why it means what it does. Anyway, it's like a very refined computer network, very perhaps, you know, toughened up with time and experience, sort of thing. Kanari again, just meaning very much refined or toughened, or yeah, strong. Computer no network ga kakusarete iru hazu da. I don't know why that's being hidden though. Perhaps it's just because we've had trouble accessing information or something, and so we expect that they've got a very sophisticated way of deterring that. Or maybe just based on their previous operation, we expect that they have a very, sophisticated situation. I don't know. 007. Kimi no te de networkを破壊してくれ. Kimi no te de. So, just, you know, with your hands. Or I suppose perhaps kind of personally or manually, maybe. Destroy the network manually. I'm not sure really. それから家主の密造重機倉庫を破壊することも忘れないようにな. In addition to that, or once you've done that, maybe after that, 家主のsecret production weaponry warehouse を破壊することも the thing of destroying the warehouse also so that you don't forget. And there's kind of not a verb at the end here, but it's kind of implied, but it's like, you know, do so that you don't forget, or make sure you don't forget, sort of thing. Yeah, I think that's enough. 派手なカビが見れなくて残念じゃよ. Ah, it's a weird ending. 派手な, so 派手 just means like fancy, doesn't it? Like, yeah, like incredible or fancy or very, I don't want to say luxurious, but, you know, fancy in the sense of like, you know, like a large old house might be very fancy. You know, it might have like fancy decoration in it, that sort of fancy, but yeah. So like a fancy fireworks, hanabi. You got like flower fire. This is quite funny. Flower fire, just meaning, yeah, fireworks. So fancy fireworks. Mire nakute, you cannot see, or not see, you cannot watch. It's like you cannot stay to watch the fireworks. Zannen jayo. Zannen, I think we've seen, just means like, it's a shame, basically, isn't it? It's a shame, or, yeah, too bad, or unfortunately. Jayo. I wonder if he's might even be talking about himself here. I think he's talking about James. But don't we... I'm just thinking of a difference in what happens in the mission and this sentence here. Because we blow everything up during the mission, so we do see the after effects of blowing everything up, right? But I guess that's just a little inconsistency. I think he's talking about James, and he's saying it's too bad you can't stick around to see the fireworks. Yeah. But we do blow it up during the mission, so I'm just a little bit confused by that. Mane Penny. Lesha ni nori okurenai yo ni ne James. So she's just saying what M said. I think it was M, right? You know, just take care not to be too late to board the train, James. That's it. Let's do the mission. Oh yeah! Damn, this music's so good. Sankato Pateruburugo. I don't really know the layout of this. Oh, bloody hell! Giving us armor right off the bat. Excuse me. I don't really know the layout of this level. I do vaguely, but I know there's not really anything until you get through those gates over there. Easy, lads. Whoa! Dr. Doke's defected. Kill him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's nothing in here, but I'll come in anyway. Oh, more armor. Really making sure we don't die. Whoa! Oh! What is this? It's a horrific picture. Can't even see what it is. More armor. I wasn't just in here, was I? It's kind of funny to me that they, like, Super Mario Bros. 2 wasn't, like, released properly, you know, outside of Japan, because it was believed to be... More armor! Because it was believed to be, you know, too difficult for American audiences, and yet this is the Japanese version of Goldeneye, and they're just throwing armor at you that just isn't there in the Western version. Am I just supposed to blow this up? Yeah, but let's... I can't shoot through the ports, mate. This is really not ideal with a GameCube controller. Well, just the way I've got it set up, it's not ideal. Whoa, easy, lad. Is there not another one? I thought there was two. There's a key there. Huh. Okay, well, I remember what to do with the key. happily. Just got to destroy all of this. One of these. Oh my god, boys. Do I have mines? I don't even have mines. Motion sensor Bakudan. Okay. Guess I'll chuck them. This is pretty dangerous. Whoa there! Okay, nice. Destroyed. I've done everything, have I? I feel like so much of this level is just unnecessary. Heady, yeah, that's it. That's it. I've just got to get the things from the safe, which is at the end. And then board the train. Okay then, just want to check. The last one was, yeah, Yanasan Ogunyo Leshani Senyu Seyo, okay. More armor! Jeebus. Oops. Yeah! Alright, that's that. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching, hope it was useful, and see you next time.